What have I told you? What have I told you? Devonta Smith is the real deal. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown ass man. See, I'm a grown ass man. Grown ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of Dak. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. You're right, doing King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. So before we start this video, a quick reminder: Philly 500 is hell. You know, I'm on the Newsbreak app. Click the link in the description if you want to give your boy a follow. If you don't, I love you anyways. But if you do, I really love you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, give your boy a follow. Anyways, we just got finished with day 2 of practice. And just there's so much going on with this team. It is unbelievable. First thing we're going to start with is who participated in practice today. So today, Rager, Greg Ward, both back, both limited at practice. But it was good to see those guys back. Fulgham was out. He's day-to-day with a lower body injury. Shaquille Taylor, lower body injury, day-to-day. Quez Watkins, non-COVID illness. They're still waiting to go through his physical. I don't know what the holdup with that is. Then you have week-to-week who's out. Nate Meters, he has a hamstring. And then our boy Isaac Seumalo. And, Jesus, sorry, stupid thing. But Isaac Seumalo is an interesting situation in my opinion. Not so much just him himself, but that whole offensive line. There are big questions when it comes to health on this offensive line. The big news really today at training camp was Brandon Brooks left early because of a hamstring injury. Now, they're saying it was precautionary, it wasn't serious, all those kind of things. But this is a guy that over the course of the last few years, ever since he signed his big extension, he's been battling injuries. And I think when we talk about the Eagles, and we talk about the Eagles competing and possibly winning a division, you're going to have to get great offensive line play. I am really counting on the fact that guys like Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, Seumalo, those guys, Kelsey, that they're going to stay relatively healthy and play this year. Because when they play, Brandon Brooks plays, he's one of the best guards in football. Problem is, he's been hurt so much. So the question now is, he's got a hamstring. Hamstrings can linger and linger and linger on. To me, I'm shutting him down for 2 weeks. I'm shutting him down for at least 2 weeks, and then I'll see how he's feeling, depending on the severity. But I am not going to rush Brandon Brooks back, not even one little bit. Not even one little bit. I need him healthy this year. I need him healthy, okay? Seumalo's already got a hamstring injury. They're saying maybe he comes back next week or something like that. Don't rush these guys. Make sure that they're ready to go. Matt Pryor was taking snaps for Brandon Brooks. And I will say the one benefit that came out of last year and the whole, all these offensive linemen getting hurt was guys like Herbig, Driscoll, Pryor. They got an opportunity to get a lot of reps. So hopefully that helps. And, it's crazy because when you see guys like Brooks hurt and Seumalo, you can't help but go, well, when's Dickerson going to be ready? But we can't rush him either. We have to play this thing very, very cool. So Brandon Brooks, that was really the big news in training camp today. Brandon Brooks leaves with a hamstring injury. Hopefully not too serious. Now, some other news we got to talk about, and we got to talk about my boy. We got to talk about The guy, one of my top 4 picks I wanted in this draft. I said he's a stud. I said he's going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. I said he's going to be the man. I said I love him. And guess what? He has shown in 2 days, he's already the best wide receiver the Eagles have had in years. In years. And some people get a little confused when I say that. Because they say, oh, Deshaun Jackson was great. Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin, they were good. How do you know he's that good? He's better. He's going to be better. This dude is a stud. This dude is next level. This dude is next level. The Eagles haven't had a wide receiver, in my opinion, with the talent of Devonta Smith since Terrell Owens. Since they had Terrell Owens on the roster. That's how far back I have to go before we talk about the level of talent they have at wide receiver with him. And Deshaun Jackson, one of the great deep threats of all time. But when you talk about complete receiver, okay, a number 1 wide receiver, he was never that. He was never that. But Deshaun Jackson was great. Deshaun Jackson also came with a lot less expectations. He was a 2nd-round pick. This kid comes with a lot of expectations, and this kid can live up with it. I think he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think that this kid is an absolute stud. And he had a big day, okay? He had a 40-yard bomb where he beat Steven Nelson. Or should we call him Steve Nelson because he says he prefers to be called Steve? I call him whatever he wants to be called. So he got beat 40-yard bomb from Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith on Steve Nelson for a touchdown. Nick Mullins hit him on another touchdown pass. Hey, look. They're saying Nick Mullins is looking a lot better than Joe Flacco. Old Joe Flacco with his cane and his wheelchair. Got to change his diapers mid-practice. He's old. Joe Flacco's old. But Nick Mullins is coming in and he's outshining him. He's outperforming him from what we're hearing. Very, very interesting. Although I liked Flacco as a backup. But they're saying Nick Mullins looks pretty good. Hit Devonta Smith on some nice passes today. So that's always a cool thing. But Devonta Smith, he's going to be a stud. We got a stud. We got a successful player. It is big time. It is big time. And I know Giant fans are out there jealous. I know they're jealous looking at Kadarius Toney sitting at home with his COVID lockdown and he can't do nothing and nothing's going on and what's he going to do? He doesn't know nothing to do. He's bored. And Devonta Smith is out there catching touchdowns, baby. Catching mother-humping touchdowns. You know what I mean? I love it. God, I love it. I love getting Devonta Smith. It's like the greatest thing ever. No question about it. So, Devonta Smith, in the first 2 days, looks like the real deal, right? The real deal. No question about it. I can't wait till the pads come out for sure. Some other news and notes. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the Umbrella Man. He apparently is looking a little faster this year. He's catching some balls this year. They're saying, he caught a nice ball today. He did some nice things. He looks a little faster. Here's what I say to that. I'm not buying no J.J. Arcega-Whiteside hype. I'm not buying no J.J. Arcega-Whiteside bullcrap. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That's not the name of a star. I already know. Grab the umbrella. Bye. That's what I say. Every year since he's been there, last few years, every year in training camp, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside looks great. He looks great. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Okay? Now, the other things that I want to talk about today in training camp are some of the battles are already heating up. Andre Dillard versus Jordan Mailata is heating up. And Lane Johnson kind of put it out there. He said, really, you got Andre Dillard, who's an athletic freak. Which, okay, great. And then you have Jordan Mailata, who's just a massive man. He's a massive man. He's a massive mountain of a man. You know what I mean? So, you got those two guys battling for that left tackle spot. Hey, I think Jordan Mailata is going to win it. I like Jordan Mailata. But if Andre Dillard wants to step up and can actually beat him out, so be it. Let the best man win. That's what I say. And on the one-on-one drills, they said that Jordan Mailata was struggling a little bit on one-on-one drills with Derek Barnett. Andre Dillard not so much, even though he did hold him a little bit and stuff. But those guys were splitting reps. And then the other one we have to talk about, and I kind of want to get into this one a little later in another video, probably later tonight, which, oh, by the way, I will be live streaming. But, you have a battle at the defensive end spot, okay? Jonathan Gannon came out and said, Josh Sweat and Derek Barnett, he considers them both starters. So he's basically giving both of them reps, and he's looking at Josh Sweat as a starter. So in what he's really saying, when you get by all the crap, I view Josh Sweat higher than I view Derek Barnett. That's what he's saying. That is exactly what he's saying. And you know what? I agree with him, because I thought Josh Sweat was better last year than Derek Barnett. But here's the thing. Derek Barnett, he makes $10 million a year. We have what? No cap space. Why are we going to keep a guy who may be a backup defensive end if he's making $10 million a year? Oops, sorry. My third leg hit the thing again. What can I do? But, you know what I'm saying? What are we going to keep a guy making $10 million on the bench? Which is the same argument I have with Zach Ertz. But they're essentially splitting reps. So it's very interesting what's going on at the defensive end spot. And is Derek Barnett going to step up and win this job because he was a first-round pick? Because I took the most hated video I ever did was my reaction to the Derek Barnett draft pick, because I didn't like it. It's looking more and more like I was right. My big concern with Derek Barnett coming out of the SEC the year he did, and a lot of the scouts that I was reading about, they were saying when it came to him is there were at the time no good left tackles he was going up against in the SEC, and he only had one move, and he had to develop another move. We haven't seen him develop that move, but I'm hoping in the rookie contract, his rookie contract being up, the hopes for an extension, I hope Derek Barnett steps up. But I also I'm going to give Josh Sweat every single opportunity. And I kind of want to get a little bit into that later, because it's kind of connected to some things with Andre Dillard and kind of, with Zach Ertz. And Zach Ertz, Zach Ertz right now, you saw things with him and his pants inside out so the logo wasn't up. I don't know if that was on purpose. But the blonde hair thing is reminiscent of Antonio Brown coming to camp with the blonde mustache. So are we there? What's going on with Zach Ertz? Because I feel like things are a little weird, but you know what? We'll get into it later. Should be doing a live stream a little bit later too. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. Oh, man, I'll tell you this. Right now, a lot of these Cowboy fans are shook. A lot of these Cowboy fans are scared. A lot of these Cowboy fans are worried. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? Didn't sleep so well last night. Mark Holmes, he's not even responding to text. He's quiet. He's got like 80 videos out on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott moved his arm and it hurts a little more. Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. Want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. Let's wake up the football gods. So today, everybody, Dak Prescott moved his shoulder up slightly and it hurt. Thanks for joining. We'll see you again next time. 2 minutes later. Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. I want to thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. Let's open it up for the football gods. So, Dak Prescott, 5 minutes after we did this video, which was 2 minutes after I posted it, Dak Prescott just went to the bathroom and wiped his ass. He didn't have any immediate pain when wiping his ass. No immediate pain, Jerry Jones said. So that is great news. With that, I'm Mark Holmes, and you're watching the Joe Boo Network.